Hey everyone, it's Peek. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video. So this is actually match 2 of the third place match that I showed in another video from the Reddit versus Unite Stadium tournament that happened. I'm not sure when this is actually going to go up, but it happened July 24th, the first Saturday after the game came out. So we were the super low level items, just, you know, kind of not really much experience in the live game yet at that point. I feel like definitely, I think everyone probably would have played at this tournament a lot differently and a lot better had we had just a little more experience in the game. But this was kind of a fun tournament because, you know, it was the very first weekend after the game launched. Everyone was super hyped about the game and we had a lot of people show up, so it's really fun. And again, this is match 2 of the third place match. So after we got knocked out in the finals of our bracket, we were put into this third place match, basically playing for third place of the tournament against this team. So this is our second game against them. As you saw there, just standard laning, same as the previous game. One thing you may want to like review if you're playing as Greninja is that it's really hard to do, but you can line up melee auto attacks on the 2 Apoms in your lane if you just kind of hit it just right. It's very difficult to like do consistently, but yeah. You see, I kind of wanted to maybe sneak in a quick 7-point there, but honestly not really worth, especially since I know bees will be up, and dying right before the Vespiquen and Combees will be up would have been absolutely awful. So as I mentioned in the last game, like, you're really going to have a hard time getting anything for free. So what happened there is actually Substitute gives you unstoppable status, and it also like basically prioritizes enemies targeting abilities onto it. So what happened there is I actually was able to have Machamp go for my Substitute, which cannot be hit with submission, instead of me, by using it just the right time there. So really handy. You know, Greninja's level 3 ability is actually not too bad. So we're kind of in a sticky situation there in the bottom lane, and I start roaming down, but basically since they both died, it ends up being the type of thing where you're like, okay, let's not feed any more than we need to in that goal, and you know, they're gonna break our goal in the first 2 minutes of the match. So very, very bad to have your tier 1 bottom goal. You'd much rather have like your tier 1 top or something else broken early like that, because this is the goal that gets you faster Dreadnought rotations, right? So now if we're in top lane, it's actually probably going to be faster for me to path through the middle, which is more risky because you can get, you know, cut off up there. So we are super far behind now and not really able to take any farm. We're really just kind of hovering down there in case, you know, we can get vision of an enemy or something in the jungle and cut them off here. We do spot this person, and I believe they think, yeah, they think I'm alone, but not once all my teammates show. So we were kind of trying to set up a little bait there, but a little too obvious from us, I think. But right now we're all just kind of like down here as 5, which isn't necessarily the best thing to do. I think now, after having played the game for, you know, a week or so, you really want to avoid this sort of thing, because look how much experience is up on the top side of the map right now, and look how much we're just missing out on, especially being so far behind. Obviously we want to play for this Dreadnought, but it's not always going to be worth it. Thankfully we have a really good team fight here, and you know, we're just, the carries are able to do their damage in the back. We're able to, you know, do what we need to do. Our front line is solid, and we're just able to zone off the Cinderace and actually get a kill on them, so we can take this Dreadnought, which is a very, very strong win for us. Our Cinderace jungler now has their Unite move, so this is really good, as well as the Alolan Ninetales also has their Unite move at 9, so that's great for that. And with that, you know, I want to get out of the situation. Like, we don't want to overextend there. We just got huge gains, huge advantages, and we do kind of overstay a little bit there. You'll see the Snorlax goes down. At this point, we're just kind of trying to kite back, though, I believe, so that's kind of going to happen to your front line from time to time. But this does allow us to get an easy 30 cap up here and a 23 from a Slowbro, which is really nice. And of course, we're going to get the new B respawn, unless we get absolutely dunked by the confusion of Mr. Mime, but we thankfully don't. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. Obviously, they're rotating for top because after missing Dreadnought, they really want to try and push their advantage up here. I do have my Unite move now, which is huge. Really good to be level 9, especially when a team is so hard engaging like this, especially since there's 4 of them. Of course, I'm able to hit 4 of them with that Unite move, which is absolutely massive, and we're just able to take them out with my Unite move combined with the Alolan Ninetales Unite move. That's just, you know, that's a recipe for a GG on the fight there. And your boy picks up a Quadra kill, which is really nice. So we also get this Rotom. So this game is obviously going a lot better than the other game that I showcased on the channel. Which if you haven't checked it out already, go check out game 1. I will kind of like put a card at the top of the video and in the description as well, linking to it, just so you guys can kind of see the full series of this game too. So we're, you know, pushing this Rotom in. We do have a decent amount of points on me, like we have 23, and on our Snorlax, our Slowbro, we have 24. So we really want to try and get this Rotom in, and it does successfully go in. So we're going to be able to dunk this, which is super good for us. And boom, just like that, we're able to do that. I believe we break that goal with that goal as well. Nice, yeah. So really nice to break the tier 2 top. I mean, their base is exposed at 4 minutes, which again, like we took a very early L there by losing our tier 1 bottom goal. But yeah, we're able to pull it back. Again, we had really good team fights in all our matches in this tournament. I was really proud of how our team played team fights. We just had a lot of damage. Obviously, Greninja Cinderace is a very potent combo there as well as the Alolan Ninetales, and it really worked out. Slowbro, quite a lot of damage as well. So I'm actually going to try and steal this. I don't think I get it, yeah. But, you know, I do know that I have the eject button, and I'm confident in my ability to play Greninja and get out of that situation. So it does kind of actually force them to extend up a little bit, which I'm not actually sure if we catch him here. I don't think so. We kind of have them on the run. I think about using my Unite move, but of course, like, unless they would have like turned around, I obviously wouldn't have used it there, because that's never going to be useful, and we can't really get anything off that anyway. So really, we're just securing the mids now, the mid Corphish, and really just want to take our jungle. We're very ahead of the XP curve right now. We don't want to die because that will actually give the opponents quite a lot of catch-up experience. And you see I'm just checking, I'm not face checking, but I'm checking the bushes with my shurikens, because my shurikens will go through bushes if there's no one there, but they will stop, and I'll be able to hear a sound cue if it does hit an enemy in a bush. So water shuriken is really good for checking bushes and stuff like that. Obviously, you can't aim auto attacks really. I mean, you can if you're standing there, but you're just gonna get attacked if you do try and just aim a ranged auto attack into a bush. And water shuriken is just way better for, you know, checking bushes like that, getting pseudo vision, if you will, basically just knowing if there's opponents in there. Obviously we don't want to push that Rotom. We really don't have that many points other than me on the map right now, and since we have such a huge advantage, again, like that's the reason we took that Rotom and just kind of pushed off, because again, like I just got level 13. I'm really huge in this game, and our Cinderace should be really scaled up from all their jungle. Yeah, you see they're almost level 12. Or sorry, they're almost level 13 as well. So we're really just wanting to position for the Zapdos. I think this is a really, really good strategy that we have. Unfortunately, we do have our Alolan Ninetales kind of damaged out there from the Machamp, but I'm going to use my Buddy Barrier to give them the extra health they need. And thankfully, because Water Shuriken is broken and way better than Surf, to all those who think it's not, it literally is if you're actually good with it. That's gonna make some people mad, sorry. You know, I'm able to kite out the Machamp, completely take away the Unite moving Machamp away from the fight. Like, a Unite moved Machamp is probably one of the highest damage things in this game, and it would have provided so much more value if they weren't chasing me down. But you know, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, we are able to kind of kite them off that team fight and take them away, as my team is able to kind of clean up that fight without the Machamp there doing a ton of damage. And yeah, it really works out here, I think, pretty well. Again, like 2 of my teammates go down because it's really hard to get all 5 people out of a Zapdos score against a coordinated team. So really, I know that I'm in for a bit of a doozy here, because I know my Slowbro is going down. He's really just trying to, you know, skirt them around the map as much as he can. But obviously our tier 1 is exposed, and that is very risky. I'm just going to want to try and hold this as much as I can. And honestly, in retrospect, knowing basically how I play the game now, I would 100% be comfortable giving up this goal because I just die here, as you can see. And there's really no point in me like dying here because there's the maximum points they're going to get there is 100, right? And we already scored so much from the Zapdos. There's really just no point in me basically inting there. But you know, this was pretty early in Unite's life cycle, so, but pretty fun tournament. And of course, thankfully, my teammates come off respawn after I kind of pushed them back-ish in a way on that tier 1 goal. And they do manage to take the 2 goals there, but you're going to see that's like all the points they're able to get besides what they got at the very beginning of the game on that tier 1 goal. We didn't let them score otherwise. So really good defense from us, I think. Other than the fact that we just, you know, obviously after we capped our Zapdos points, we were super down having enough players to be able to defend. And yeah, I mean, in retrospect, I think the move there as GRENINJA, the last man standing, is just let them push at least into the tier 2 and see if you can defend the tier 2 because different goals provide a different amount of healing. That tier 1 is only going to provide me 200 heals. And the tier 2 is going to provide me 400 heals, and it's going to delay a bit so my teammates are able to get there too. So that's my only issue with this game. I think I played it super well. Other than that, my team played super well. Really proud of them. And of course, we take the 3rd place series 2-0 against this team, thankfully. So we got 3rd place in the tournament at the end of the day, and that felt good. Obviously, we were not happy about only coming in 3rd because we did have some very close games in the finals of our bracket, which if you guys want to see, definitely let me know. I have you know, both a win and a loss recorded, which I think were both super good games, probably even better games than these ones in terms of just like very, very, very high level Unite. So anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoy this type of content, obviously I don't have infinite amounts of tournament matches recorded, but if you want me to just kind of talk over a match and walk you guys through kind of what happens and the decision-making process as we're going, I think that would be fun. So let me know if you want that, more of this. And yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new. Putting out a daily Pokemon Unite video. So if you really are enjoying the game, feel free to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later if you lose interest in the game, but it would definitely mean a lot to me if you drop your subscription on the channel. I think you'll find that a lot of the content I have here is super educational and chill, and, you know, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know I'm enjoying making these videos and just interacting with you guys. So yeah, follow me on Twitter for the latest updates on the channel, of course, and follow me on Twitch to know whenever I go live. So until next time, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.